Hello and welcome back to Pure Farming. I am back in Italy and well, I am here at the workshop because I need to repair my Deutzfahr here. There we go. Because, and this is something you can always go into functionalities in vehicle diagnostics and see a vehicle's condition. And as you can see, it is at 76%. Now if it gets to 75%, well, it is going to be quite unhappy and will start to drive quite slowly, and the controller will start to vibrate, and it's bad. So basically I want to repair it before it gets to that point. So 2210 to bring it back to 100%. And now that that's done, let's try not to crash into the gates. I will drive up to the store because I need to harvest my olives. I bought those grows a couple of episodes ago, and well, I need to harvest them now. So by the way, when I was collecting sapphires earlier, I was driving around in my pickup and I accidentally drove it into water, and that brought its condition down to 40%, and I had to spend over 5,000 to repair it. So, you know, try not to drive your vehicles into water because it can get expensive. Yeah, we have the two harvesters here. We have the big one for harvesting olives and grapes, and we have the small one. This is obviously a lot cheaper and needs to be pulled behind a tractor. But here's the thing. This thing can be a bit of a nightmare. Like, this is actually my second time recording this video, because I was at first I bought this and started harvesting with that, but it was a nightmare. Like, I just kept crashing it into stuff, not, you know, and it was horrible. So I decided to start over and just say screw it. Yeah, I am going to get a bank loan and I am going to buy the big harvester because I just had enough. So I'm actually going to take out a bit more than I need because another thing I would like to do before ending the episode is buy cows. And I might not have enough money for that, so I am going to take out 75,000. I'm just gonna put it on maximum installments. You can pay the whole loan off in full if you want to. So I'm probably gonna do that at some point, but regardless, now I have money and I can buy the big harvester for 110,000. Which, yeah, it's a lot of money, and especially considering how little olives and grapes actually pay out. It's gonna take you a long time to make that money back. But when I was trying with the cheap harvester earlier, I mean, I just reached a point of frustration where I was just like, I don't even care. I'm taking out the loan. I'm buying the big harvester because this is just, I can't do this, you know, in a video. I can't just keep failing like this when people are watching. So, well, here we are. In the expensive self-propelled harvester, but it should hopefully, um, it should hopefully, go better. So yeah, if you do buy the cheap little harvester, just be aware that it can be a bit of a challenge to handle. But I mean, I'm sure if you practice enough, I'm sure you can get good at it. But well, when you're trying to record a video and you know, yeah, I just decided I might as well go for this. But yeah, you can see the olives coming out here and into these little tanks. So yeah, thankfully this one is a lot easier to handle. But yeah, I mean I didn't really want to take out a loan, but well, I kind of felt like I had to at this point. But it is kind of funny actually. Like I've always been kind of hesitant to take out loans in this game, and if you like, I mean, in Farming Simulator, I don't even care. Like it's just like, take out all the bank loans, give me all the money. And I don't know why. I think maybe it's just that in Farming Simulator it just sort of feels like money is easier to get than it is in pure farming. Because like the big money makers in this game are the orchards. It is, especially the oranges and the cherries in Japan. But aside from the orchards, pretty much everything else really doesn't pay very much. So, you know, it sort of feels like money is harder to come by in this game. Although potatoes do make a fair bit of money as well, actually. Though you do need specific equipment for potatoes, both for planting and harvesting. But potatoes do sell for a pretty good amount of money. But, yeah. I mean, the orchards are definitely where the big money is. But, I mean, and I talked about this earlier, that, you know, I obviously don't just want to do orchards all the time. Because, you know, there are a lot of different things to do in this game, and obviously, obviously I want to do as much of it as possible. Now this is part 5 now. And, you know, I am sort of starting to think that maybe, maybe I should, go to another country soon. Which will probably be Colombia. Oh no, am I stuck now? Oh, good. I thought I was stuck. And we have the sell point right here, which is very convenient, so I'm just gonna sell what I have in here. So yeah, as you can see, olives do not give very much. But you know. And by the way, the vineyards and the grapes, it's the exact same process, as the olives. You know, they need water, and you need to spray them, and then you need to harvest them with this, or with the small one. So it's the exact same process. It's basically just, you know, the trees look different, and obviously you get grapes coming into this harvester instead of olives. But the process is the same. Just gonna zoom in here so you can see the mechanism. Um, but I mean, obviously there is a lot to do in this game. I mean, we haven't even gone to Colombia or Japan or to Germany, and there's also a bunch of stuff in Montana that we haven't done. So there's a lot of stuff to do, and obviously that's the draw of this game, is that it has a lot of stuff going on that is, at least to my knowledge, unique to a farming game. You don't. I mean, I've never seen another farming game that had, hemp or, coffee or, plantations, vineyards, orchards, all of that. So, this game has a lot that makes it stand out, and that definitely makes it worth playing, and that makes it quite enjoyable. And it's just sad that it never really got the credit that it deserved. Oh god, I'm crashing into everything. And especially they have updated the game a lot since it came out. They have really improved the game a lot. And I mean, it was still a good game when it came out, but it did have it did have some issues, but they've really done a good job of updating it, and not only fixing a lot of the issues, but also just improving it and adding new content, and just making it overall a better game. And unfortunately, a lot of people just won't come back to give something a second chance. And it's a shame, because this game really deserves a second chance. And yeah, I mean, because they have done a lot. They've added a lot of new content. The orange orchards weren't there originally. That is added in an update, and the ability to plant grass was also added in an update, and a whole bunch of equipment, basically, like all the Joskin equipment, and the self-propelled potato harvesters, and the Deutschfahrt tractors and the JCB tractors. And I mean, there was a lot of stuff added to the game in free updates, and they've also improved the visuals a fair bit. I mean, even you see the little butterflies and the little insects sort of flying around. That was added in an update. I mean, they've just done a lot in updates, and have done a good job of supporting this game. And yeah, I really do wish that more people would come back and give it another chance, but sadly a lot of people don't do that. And I think, a lot of people, I mean, it's hard not to compare it to Farming Simulator, because just Farming Simulator has such a big monopoly on well, the farming simulator market, you know. And I love farming simulator. I do. I love farming simulator as well. But you know, it just, you know, that doesn't mean just because you love farming simulator doesn't mean you can't love other farming games, you know. I don't know. I just feel like I just feel like you know, farming simulator and pure farming are just, they're both great farming games, you know, and have different things going for them. But yeah. I do think it is just very hard to like really truly compete with Farming Simulator because it is so popular. And I guess Farming Simulator is also, you know, the series that popularized this genre. So, you know, credit where credit is due. And like I said, I do love Farming Simulator, but you know, it does just mean that a game like this kind of gets left behind, you know? Which is a shame. It's generally a thing for games though, isn't it? Like there are like indie games or, you know, anything that isn't like a AAA game or like a known franchise. It very often doesn't get the attention it deserves because, well, a lot of people just won't touch it if it's not, you know, if it's not AAA or it's not a big brand. And it's just sad, you know, because there are a lot of really fantastic games, a lot of fantastic indie games and sort of lower budget games and lesser known games that really deserve better, you know? But I suppose that was just me ranting a bit. It's just that, you know, I've seen so many cases of people that like just refuse to touch an indie game or something, you know, something lesser known just because, well, you know, if it's not AAA, then clearly it sucks, right? And that's just so far from the truth, you know, but that is the attitude that some people have, sadly. But I feel like they're also cheating themselves, you know, they're cheating themselves out of some really fantastic experiences. I mean, some of my favorite games have been, you know, indie games. in low budget games, and it just you know, it just frustrates me to see that attitude, because you know these games deserve better. Um, but yeah. Yeah, sorry. I'll stop ranting now. It's just but you know, thankfully there are some indie games that that become very successful, and that's fantastic. But a lot of them do get overlooked, you know. Anyway, I could go on about that for a while, so I better stop before I start boring people. Oh no. Crashed into a pool. Well, that should be it. Right, so I am going to drive back down to the airport and go back to Montana, and I am gonna see if I can buy some cows before the end of the episode. That is the goal, and now that I said it, it would be kind of a letdown if I didn't achieve it, wouldn't it? Oh. Got a bit of a traffic jam down here. It's because he's stuck on that sign. It probably is. I swear it wasn't me. Nobody saw anything, right? I'm getting out of here before they suspect anything. Here we are. So I need my Deutschfahr and my truck and my trailer, and going back to Montana. Okay, so here we are back in Montana, and as usual, I am just gonna whoops, I am just gonna use the virtual garage to move everything back to the main farm. There we go. Right, so I'm gonna get the truck down to the greenhouse because there should be some tomatoes down there. And then I do have to spray my fields. I mean, ideally I would need to irrigate them as well, but I think I might skip that this time just to get the cows in before the end of the episode. But it shouldn't be too bad. Like it'll still be at like 50-60% irrigation by the time they're ready, so it should be okay. So let's skip to the next day. Oh, okay, it's a bit dark. Skip a couple more hours. I gotta spray these fields, which is thankfully quite fast, so let's get this done real quick. I just missed the line in the middle. Okay, now see this? Where like the bar goes like crooked? I've seen that happen before and I don't really know what causes it. It's weird. I mean, it still works, it just looks weird. And there we go. Just load up these tomatoes. And, well, I do have my rabbits. Let's just run up and sell those real quick. Sell all. Buy some new ones. And skip to the next day again. So these and oh man, do I really have to take out another loan? To buy the cows? I might have to. Also, this greenhouse needs some water. So I'm just gonna have to do that real quick. Oh man, I might actually have to take out another loan to get the cows before the end of the episode. Because, yes, I need the cow barn and the cows, but I also need a mixer wagon and, yeah, I think... Oh no. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So skip another day. There we go. I mean, of course, if I like went to Italy and I if I went to Italy and like sold all my oranges and stuff, I would of course have enough enough money to get the cows easily, but I wanted to do it before the end of the episode, you know, and for that, yeah, I might have to take out another loan. Which kinda sucks, but I guess you just gotta do what you gotta do for the sake of the YouTube video. Okay, yeah, no, not enough. I do have a few eggs as well, but they're only gonna give me like 500 euros. So, I guess I'm gonna have to take another loan. Well, not really what I was planning on, but, right, so, contract a loan. Would be slightly cheaper if I drove up to the bank, but, eh. Right, so, let's do another 20,000. Maximum amount of installments. Yeah. Um, and I think this once I'm just gonna teleport to the store. There we go. And I need a mixer wagon. Like so. That one, I think. Yep. There we go. So yeah, I think honestly after this episode, I think I might like go through a couple of cycles here and grind out a bit of money so that maybe for the next episode I can do something else, like maybe go to Colombia. Alright, are these silage bells even done? No. Almost though, so what if I give them a few more hours? Ah, there we go. Grass silage bell. That's what we want. So, yeah, I just gotta... obviously gotta buy some cows. So get this for 25,000. Oh god, please tell me I have enough to actually buy the cows. Okay, we're good. Now you can see I can upgrade it for 50,000. And there's a reason it's that expensive, because you can see right now you have space for 10 cows, but if you upgrade it for the 50,000, you're gonna have space for 45 cows. So that is why that upgrade is so expensive. But we're gonna have to deal with the 10 cows for now. I don't know why that wouldn't attach. I had to pee on top of it. Anyway, let's mix some food for my new cows. So we need 1 silage bell. One grass bale? Whoops. And 1 straw bale. Come on. Okay, well, it's just refusing to pick that up for some reason. How about we get one of these then? There we go. Let's get that in there. And there we go. So now we just need to feed that to the cows. Have a little calves here. And there we go. Of course, they're gonna need a few loads of this, because you can see it only went to 12%. But yeah, so well, that is how you feed cows. And this is gonna be where the solid manure is gonna be. The liquid manure is down here, right there in that pipe, and then the milk is gonna be over here in this tank. Although right now they're calves and they don't start producing milk until they're grown up, obviously, so we're gonna have to wait a bit for that. But that's okay, because we're gonna need a milk cistern, and yeah. Obviously my money is not doing so well at the moment. But I think I'll do another load of food here. Oh god. I don't know why sometimes it just won't take it. Why? Well, let's try on the other side, I guess. There we go. We got one. Oh. Okay, well, that didn't go so well. There we go. So I'll get another one of these. There we go. And another grass bale. There we go. So yeah, obviously I'm gonna have to do this a few times. But yeah, I did have to take out 2 loans, pretty substantial ones, to make this happen. But well, I said I was gonna buy cows by the end of the episode, so so yeah. But like I said, I think I'm probably gonna grind out some money before the next episode. And then I think we're probably gonna go to Colombia and look into starting some stuff there. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!